Hi, and welcome to this session today. My name's Dennis Genetsis, and this is Leadership is Changing. I want to welcome you to this live broadcast as I'm coming out to you. And today I'm going to talk to you about how do we treat people as leaders, which is really important. I did a broadcast before, but something happened with the microphone, so I had to stop it and restart. I want to talk to you today about how do we treat people as leaders. But what you can see right now is that I've actually had a haircut, which is pretty cool to see. And what I'd like you to do is say hello in the comments and let me know where you're watching from. I've had a haircut. Well, what's happened? In New Zealand, we've come out of another level of lockdown and things are easing up a bit. So businesses are now opened in the sense that they can have people come to them. So had my haircut yesterday. The guys, they were in their I think all their gloves and their masks and doing what they needed to do to keep me safe and them safe as well, and sterilising the seats and everything between customers. Important right now that as individuals, we're out there supporting businesses because they've gone through quite a bit of struggle as well, like everyone has through COVID-19 and what's been going on. So please go out and support those local businesses wherever you live around the world. So how do you treat people as a leader? See, many organizations nowadays are going to be going through a lot of change due to the pandemic and things that have been happening for them. So change is never easy. And the thing here is, how do we treat people through the pandemic side of things and then after that as well? So post-pandemic, what are we doing as leaders and how are we treating them or treating people during it and then after it as well? I see some leaders are struggling and they're not preparing for conversations, and it's been pretty appalling in the way they've actually approached people or the way that they're actually talking to people. We need to be very mindful of what's going on and helping people through it. It's not easy for anybody. However, we need to treat people like humans. So the challenges are going to come out in front for leaders going forward, and they need to make some decisions. And these are going to be pretty hard decisions to be made, but these conversations need to happen as well. So, as I've always said to everyone that I've worked with over the years, treat people the way that you would like to be treated, right? So treat people the way that you would like to be treated, with respect, with dignity, with remembering that they're a human being as well. Okay, so just treat them like the way you want to be treated. The second thing I would say to you is communicate with them on a regular basis. Even if you don't know the answer to something, make sure you're communicating with them on a regular basis, because that's what they need to do to help them through things if you communicate and give them information. Number 3 would be look after yourself as a leader. Because you see, as I said before, it's never an easy thing to do to get these messages out and whatever that message might be, and taking people on a journey. And if you can communicate with them in a way, take them on that journey, is going to help a lot. So remember, as leaders, how you treat people is really important, because you see, people will remember the way that they are treated. People are going to remember this. And so make sure you're doing really well in that space to actually treat people well. Now, I'm going to give you a link down below in the comments later on when you're watching this. So then you can actually go and download a free PDF report. And it's a report which is 8 simple ways to supercharge your motivation every single day. And so as we're going through and we're having to look after people and treat them well and take people through on the journey and change, what are you going to do to help motivate you? What are you going to do to help you? So look out for that link that's going to be further on down in the comments a little bit later on. So to recap, being a leader that treats people well is really important. Treat people like the way that you want to be treated. Number 2, communicate on a regular basis. And number 3, look after yourself as a leader as well. So look after yourself. Make sure you're doing that on a regular basis too. Sort of check in with others if you need to, just to make sure that you're okay as you're taking people through change and on this journey. Remember, leadership is changing. Do what you need to do to treat people well. That's it, team. Have an awesome day. Look forward to catch up again soon. Bye for now.